How the rise of quantum internet could be the future of communication. With everyone stuck at home thanks to the global pandemic, data security and privacy have risen to top of mind for the average household. Here enters the latest type of internet, the quantum internet. Watch our full video to find out how the rise of quantum internet could be the future of communication. Welcome to Trending's Finest, where we give you the hottest updates on the world's most viral news, videos, and stories in the most exciting format. Click that subscribe button and hit the notification bell to not miss a single beat of the world's pulse. The most secure and private internet could be just around the corner thanks to the reported largest ever quantum network of its kind. In this video, discover the amazing capabilities of this new type of internet, what's under the hood of this amazing invention, and most importantly, when exactly you can get your hands on the next great leap in connectivity and security for yourselves and your family. The advent of mass working from home has made many people more aware of the security risks of sending sensitive information via the internet. Because of this, today's internet is a playground for hackers. From insecure communication links to inadequately guarded data in the cloud, vulnerabilities are everywhere. The best we can do at the moment is make it difficult to intercept and hack your messages. But we can't make it impossible. But if quantum physicists have their way, such weaknesses will soon go the way of the dodo. This is through the revolutionary new type of internet, the quantum internet. In this version of the global network, data is secure, connections are private, and your worries about information being intercepted are a thing of the past. Our current way of protecting online data is to encrypt it using mathematical problems that are easy to solve if you have a digital key to unlock the encryption, but hard to solve without it. However, hard does not mean impossible, and with enough time and computer power, today's methods of encryption can be broken. Quantum communication, on the other hand, creates keys using individual particles of light, photons, which, according to the principles of quantum physics, are impossible to make an exact copy of. Any attempt to copy these keys will unavoidably cause errors that can be detected. This means a hacker, no matter how clever or powerful they are or what kind of supercomputer they possess, cannot replicate a quantum key or read the message it encrypts. The problem solved. This concept has already been demonstrated in satellites and over fiber optic cables and used to send secure messages between different countries. So why are we not already using it in everyday life? The problem is that it requires expensive, specialized technology that means it's not currently scalable. Previous quantum communication techniques were like pairs of children's walkie-talkies. You need one pair of handsets for every pair of users that want to securely communicate. So if 3 children want to talk to each other, they'll need 3 pairs of handsets, or 6 walkie-talkies, and each child must have 2 of them. If 8 children want to talk to each other, they would need 56 walkie-talkies. Obviously, it's not practical for someone to have a separate device for every person or website they want to communicate with over the internet. So Siddharth Joshi and his colleagues at the University of Bristol, UK, figured out a way to securely connect every user with just one device each, more similar to phones than walkie-talkies. Their breakthrough, published in Science Advances, will make such a quantum internet possible by scaling up the concepts behind it using existing telecommunications infrastructure. The secret under the hood. With the team's quantum network, each walkie-talkie handset acts as both a transmitter and a receiver in order to share the quantum keys that make communication secure. Users only need a receiver because they get the photons to generate their keys from a central transmitter. This is possible because of another principle of quantum physics called entanglement. A photon can't be exactly copied, but it can be entangled with another photon so that both behave in the same way when measured, no matter how far apart they are, what Albert Einstein called spooky action at a distance. With this, Siddharth and his team developed a kind of quantum network using a method called multiplexing entanglement, which uses entanglement to generate a secure encryption key. When 2 users want to communicate, The transmitter sends them an entangled pair of photons, one particle for each user. The user's devices then perform a series of measurements on these photons to create a shared secret quantum key. They can encrypt their messages with this key and transfer them securely. By using multiplexing, a common telecommunications technique of combining or splitting signals, this can effectively send these entangled photon pairs to multiple combinations of people at once. This can also send many signals to each user in a way that can be simultaneously decoded. In this way, they've effectively replaced pairs of walkie-talkies with a system more similar to a video call with multiple participants, in which you can communicate with each user privately and independently, as well as all at once. Rather than connecting users one-to-one, which is costly when dealing with a large network, multiplexing entanglement splits photons from a single laser according to their wavelength. Each wavelength can hold a data stream, meaning the system could support between 50 and 100 users with existing hardware, says Joshi. The team says its test system is the world's largest entanglement-based network in terms of number of users, and is different from larger networks such as one in China that used a method called trusted nodes. There, a message is passed along a line of users, meaning any legitimate user on the network can listen in. According to Joshi, the Chinese network is addressing how to build a 2,000-kilometer link between Beijing and Shanghai, while they're addressing how to connect everyone together. Oh, snap. According to Haran Siljak at Trinity College Dublin, Ireland, the step away from trusted nodes is a major development. It's an important step toward the quantum internet idea of unprecedented security and privacy. Stay tuned to find out the future of the quantum internet, including when you can expect to see this at your local tech shops. What else is in the future of the quantum internet? Mind you, security is far from being the only field that's causing excitement among researchers. The entanglement network could also be used, for example, to provide a reliable way to build up quantum clusters made of entangled qubits located in different quantum devices. Researchers won't need a particularly powerful piece of quantum hardware to connect on the quantum internet. In fact, even a single qubit processor could do the job. But by linking together quantum devices that, as they stand, have limited capabilities, scientists expected they could create a quantum supercomputer to surpass them all. By connecting many smaller quantum devices together, therefore the quantum internet could start solving the problems that are currently impossible to achieve in a single quantum computer. This includes expediting the exchange of vast amounts of data and carrying out large-scale sensing experiments in astronomy, materials discovery, and life sciences. This is next-level technology, people. For this reason, scientists are convinced that we could reap the benefits of the quantum internet before tech giants such as Google and IBM even achieve quantum supremacy. The moment when a single quantum computer will solve a problem that's intractable for a classical computer, Google and IBM's most advanced quantum computers currently sit at around 50 qubits, which on its own is much less than is needed to carry out the phenomenal calculations needed to solve the problems that quantum research hopes to address. On the other hand, linking such devices together via quantum entanglement could result in clusters worth several thousands of qubits. For many scientists, creating such computing strength is in fact the ultimate goal of the quantum internet project. Think of how rapidly fiber optic internet increased our connection speed capacity while computers have remained basically the same. Having a fire hose-sized bandwidth can harmonize with great up-to-date hardware to improve the entire experience. Letting people stream HD video and more onto hardware that could often already do it, and a quantum internet could rapidly increase even over high fiber speeds. Who knows? We may eventually be able to live in the worlds of our favorite shows. Not to be outdone, Uncle Sam is quick on his feet with the latest developments in this cutting-edge tech, with the U.S. Department of Energy, DOE, recently announcing a plan to make a quantum internet it says is virtually unhackable. This is definitely a long-term plan that will require new kinds of engineering and technology, not something that will be implemented next year. The DOE researchers lay out 5 milestones. The first is to make sure quantum technology can do many of the tasks we use networks for now. like exchanging data safely and completely with minimal loss. By the final milestone, a complete network of government and university nodes should be able to transition to the infrastructure for home and commercial users. If that sounds ambitious, remember, the government developed all the groundwork and the actual technology of what we now think of as the Internet. Launch date: 3, 2, 1. Case in point. Joshi's team has so far tested this concept by connecting 8 users across a single city. More than 100 people could potentially use the system, says Joshi, because not everyone needs to be connected all the time. The next step is working to improve the speed of the network and interconnect several such networks. Collaborators have already started using our quantum network as a test bed for several exciting applications beyond just quantum communication. The teams also hope to develop even better quantum networks based on this technology with commercial partners in the next few years. With innovations like this, the team hopes to witness the beginning of the quantum internet in the next 10 years. Imagine harnessing the power of the internet faster than Google and IBM. Spooky, right? What would you do with all that raw internet power? Tell us in the comments down below so we can compare notes. If you're already excited to step into the future, then search no further for the latest breakthroughs in science. Check out our other videos, especially Elon Musk will have developed a cure for most mental disorders, addictions, and depression with this product. We give you the latest lowdown on the Neuralink brain chip, Musk's solution to fight against mental disorders like depression and addiction and brain diseases like Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. Discover the company's bumpy road ahead, their vision of human-AI biosymbiosis, and most importantly, how much it'll cost you to get one of these handy-dandy brain thingamajigs. Watch it to believe it. Thank you for watching. This is Trending's Finest. Always the trendiest, always the finest.